Good morning. Well, I am on the lake today. It's a lake in the Sierras in Central California, maybe the southern end of Central California. And I struggle to get out more every day because whether I need to get work done or my monkey mind tells me that it's too busy, I got too many things to do, I neglect this. I neglect this. I neglect it. Am I stupid or what? I don't need to be doing that. I need to be out here more. And I need to be talking to you more because I've got a lot to share. I'm 66 years old. I'm not on any medication by the grace of God. I do believe that it's mostly my genes because my parents were much the same. Except we differed in the way we eat. They were very healthy people, ex-farmers, drank a lot of milk, ate a lot of butter, good wholesome food, didn't eat out a lot. They ate meat. But my mother taught us to love vegetables. And I like fruit, but I am a savory loving person, so I don't eat a lot of sugar. I don't drink a lot of coffee. I don't drink a lot or any alcohol. And like I said, the genes. But I want to encourage anybody that's struggling to lose weight, to stay healthy, to get off meds. I want to encourage you to try some of these recipes that I'm going to introduce to you. I want to encourage you to try to look inward a little bit more and ask the tough questions whether you should be doing what you're doing. I do in full disclosure, I do happen to participate in a whole food plant-based diet with very little salt, no refined sugar, and no oil. It's stringent, I know, and I'm not telling anybody that they need to do that. I think it really helps. I think it has a huge part to do with my health status. But I'm a food enthusiast. I have a very, 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 very curious mind and a scientific mind. And so I want to share with you some of the recipes that I like. I am absolutely head over heels over oatmeal. I have been my whole life, and I believe that has a very large part to do with the success of my vital statistics in terms of my blood and many things that control whether the doctor thinks you're healthy or not. I have owned a food processing company in the past. I happen to be an engineer, but I did that as a hobby for a long time and then decided to go into business with someone that asked me to do so. And I learned a lot about formulating recipes, nutrition, because I had to. So with that being said, I want to share with you my, for lack of a better word, recipe for staying healthy. If it can help you, again, I want to encourage you to just take a win. At 66 years old, take the win. Or if you're older, take the win. Take small steps, be successful in those small steps, be brave in those small steps. Turn them into less small steps, then medium steps, then large steps, but be bold in your attack on getting healthy, having a sound mind, a firm relationship with your Creator, and knowledge of what you're putting into your body. And if you put into your body something that you know to be unhealthy, then you know what's going on. You know who to blame if something goes wrong. But if you also devote the same knowledge to the clean things that are going into your body, then you also know that as my health increases, my health improves, I know what I can add. I know the goodness that I can add to that diet. And I'm going to share some of that, what worked for me. I am not a doctor. I am not a health coach. I am not a nutritionist, even though I probably could pass some of the tests because of my background and what I've had to teach myself. But I don't want to come at this from a nutritionist standpoint. I want to come at this from an educated consumer, one who does not confess to know everything, but will find out and then share with you what I find and what works for me. And that is my goal. So with each video that I make, I desire to encourage you, share my life with you, what I'm doing, the exercise, the food I'm eating, and share those recipes. And anything I'm using in terms of products that work and what I understand about what I'm doing. So I'm going to check out now, and hopefully we can get together soon, and I will be sharing what I'm going to eat this morning. So far I've had a banana, a handful of walnuts, and some oatmeal granola that I made myself, or my wife made. We make it together. That's a great recipe. It's really simple. Boil some buckwheat, boil some oats, mix some sweet potatoes with them, any spices you want, no salt or sugar. Spread it out on a baking pan and dry it. It takes about, I think it's less than an hour. And it makes the crunchiest granola with no unhealthy side effects and plenty of wonderful, great side effects that improve your cholesterol, improve your blood sugar, improve your fiber intake, hereby therefore improving your bowel movements. It's very satiating between the banana and the oatmeal with the oat groats. The buckwheat is so cool. I don't know if you've ever had boiled buckwheat, but they're little round kernels, and it's not really wheat. It's not a grain. It's a seed, technically, and they're relatively high protein for a plant-based meal. But when they dry after they've been cooked, they're very crunchy and satiating. They're very enjoyable to eat, and they absorb the flavor pretty well of whatever you're putting on them. I personally think it's like adding nuts, but you don't have the fat, and it's certainly not a coagulant in your lower GI. In other words, it's not going to stop you up. It's going to help the movement flow. And it's very satiating. It will fill you up. And like I said, I had a banana and just a handful, a little bit of these oat and buckwheat granola in my nuts because I wanted to get out here. So I didn't really even sit down and have a bowl of oatmeal today. I just had a handful of those in my banana, and I've been out pumping this kayak beneath me around, and as you can see, it's pedal. It's a Hobie. I've pushed this kayak around for about an hour now, and I'm still not hungry yet. So let's do more of this. I hope to bring many more of these to you, and forgive me if I've been really boring, but I want to help. I really, really want to help, and we'll do this regularly. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and have a great day. Adios.